Hey, welcome to 50 Shades of Julie and to my second episode of my podcast. And today we are talking about not all storms come to break you. And this podcast was inspired by an oldie but goodie. It is Have You Ever Seen the Rain by Creedence Clearwater Revival. I love this song. Some of you may have never heard this. So, if you've never heard it, I want you to look it up and go listen to it because it's so good. Anyways, I would sing it for you, but I am not a good singer. And yeah, so I'm going to do a quote from the song, the lyrics that stuck out to me in the song. It's, someone told me long ago, there's a calm before the storm. I know it's been coming for some time. When it's over, so they say, it'll rain a sunny day. I know, shining down like water. I want to know, have you ever seen the rain? I want to know, have you ever seen the rain coming down on a sunny day? Okay, so how many of you are in your storm right now? This is my prayer that whoever needs to hear this message will hear it. And I want you to know, when you're in the eye of the storm, you can get through this. I know that, the calm, it's always kind of calm, I swear. And then it's like, boom. When it rains, it pours, and I swear it comes in like threes, right? And you just feel like you can't, like you're drowning in like the ocean. Like it's like one wave after another. And there's a saying that is so popular, that saying that says, God will never give you more than you can handle. And I think that's like the biggest lie ever. Because I believe that he does give us more than we can handle, because he wants us to rely on him. And yeah, with that said, there was a time in my life that I was young and I didn't rely on him. And yeah, I was a junior in high school and I was headed home from dance. And instead of taking the shorter way, for some reason I took the long route. And I drove by the high school and the football lights were on. And I saw the helicopter, I saw the ambulance, I saw the fire trucks and cars up at the high school football field. And I was like, oh gosh, I'm like, that must be a really bad accident, because someone didn't have time to drive 30 minutes. The ambulance didn't have 30 minutes to drive to the nearest hospital. So they have to call in life flight, and it landed on the football field. As I went home, my two little sisters ran out and they were bawling. Like, I didn't even get down the driveway and they were bawling and like crying, and told me that my sister had gotten in a really bad car accident. And so like I knew that was her. And so I flipped around, drove up there, and by the time I got up there, like no one was there. Everyone was gone. And anyways, the long story short, the doctors told us she wouldn't make it through the night. They told us she wouldn't make it at all. Even if she did make it through the night, it was like, not a good chance that she'd make it. She had a severe like brain injury, and she was in a coma. Long story short, she made it through, and thank God she's fine today, and beautiful woman today. Mom, yeah. But at the time, like, she went through a lot. Like, she had to learn to walk, talk, eat, everything. She's in rehab for a long time. And anyways, during that time in my life, we did everything together before she'd gotten her accident. We went shopping together, we hung out together. I told her everything. She told me everything. We were really close. And yeah, when I didn't have her to talk to, it was just like a lot. And instead of relying on God, I turned to alcohol to numb the pain. That was what I turned to. And in the moment and that time in my life, like, it seemed to work for a while. It just helped like calm me down, and like where I didn't have to feel anything. I remember the first party I went to. My mom and dad were actually, because she's in the hospital for a long time. And yeah, I was at the party drinking. I'm like, you know what? I can't deal with this. And it made me feel good at the time, right? Which it usually does until that's all you can rely on. And yeah. But that's not the answer. And addiction, it turns to addiction, and it turns into not just every other day, then it turns to every day. And yeah. So I know someone needs to hear this today. And my prayer is that if you're struggling with any kind of addiction and you're really wanting to stop, I promise you, if you rely on him and you ask him for help, like, he will get you through it. Do it before your life spirals out of control, before you hit rock bottom. Some days you got to take it day by day. Some people, you're going to have to take it hour by hour, minute by minute, yeah. But I promise you, if you rely on him, he can get you through anything. Your addiction. I promise you. Remember, after every storm, there is a rainbow. And this is just a chapter in your story. And the storm wasn't meant to break you, but to clear your path and to get you on the right path. Yeah. Anyways, I want to leave off with a quote. It's a really good one. I don't know if you've heard of the storm theory, but that's what it's called, the storm theory. And it says, chaos often comes before clarity. Life will shake you, break you, and test everything you believe. Not to destroy you, but to rebuild you. Storms don't come to stay, they come to clear the path, wash away what no longer serves you, and shows you what truly matters. So remember, not all storms come to break you, but they come to clear the path. And like in the scriptures say, a lot, it always says, this too shall pass, because it will pass and you will get through this. And I just want to leave this with you and know that you can get through this. And if you are seeing this and came across this, this is meant for you. And you're going through any addiction or you're going through your storm, there is a rainbow. There is a rainbow after the storm. It's hard to see it when you're in the eye of the storm, but I promise you, reach your hand out, let God help you through it. And remember, dance in the rain, live your best life, and live through the storm. Laugh every day, and love yourself enough to get through this. You got this. It is my prayer. And whoever needs to hear this will hear it. And yeah, I'm sending you so much love, peace, and light. And yeah, this is for you. Have a great day and take care. Peace. Bye.